Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. This video is actually a very interesting and unique video on my channel. If you watched my last video about asking my friend who owns a coffee shop a bunch of questions on what it's like to own a coffee shop, I mentioned I wanted to do a lot more of these in a lot of different careers. Well, today I actually had the opportunity to interview a freight farmer, and you guys might be thinking, what the heck is that? We will dive into this video. It was so much fun interviewing someone that had such a different career to me, and then also realizing the similarities in just being entrepreneurs and business owners, even though the industries were so uniquely different. I thought that this video was amazing. I actually got to go to Houston to interview Alex, and it was just such a cool experience seeing her farm, seeing how she made a business out of it, and really seeing how accessible it is to sustainably produce food and fresh and local food at that. So I wanted to thank Freight Farms for sponsoring today's video, but stay tuned so that you can hear all about what the heck being a freight farmer is, how you can make a farm in a container ship, and how it can actually be a viable business that also produces sustainable local food. So if you guys want to check out Freight Farms and learn more about it, then you can click on the link below. I'm going to have all of that there because anyone can really start this business, and it doesn't matter where you live, you can have fresh and local food near you. Let's welcome Alex to my YouTube channel, and let me know what other unique industries you want me to interview. Where should I go next?
Hey friends, my name is Alex. I'm the owner and founder of Fairhouse Farm, so come take a look at my farm. Microgreens growing. My seedlings start from a course of seed. I use Johnny's seeds. For a week, they have the humidity dome on there, and then after a week, I take it off, and then they live here for 2 more weeks, so 3 weeks total, before I transplant them into the vertical grow towers right over here. So here is where my plants will live for the next 3 to 4 weeks after they've been transplanted out of the seedling trap. Here is some green star leaf lettuce we'll harvest next week actually. And right here is some Genovese basil. So this will be the lettuce I'll harvest next week, and then from there on. Growing this for a few months. I usually dry it and I'll put it in a few products like Epsom salts, usually things that are just fun, but makes the farm smell really good as well. And some more lettuce, romaine. Another one of my favorites is green onions. I put it on everything. I have some more lettuce heads that I've been this is what I've been harvesting this week for my CSA customers, and I'll harvest the rest of this tomorrow for my farmers market. Cilantro, that smells amazing. My dill, I just started growing for a bagel place. They make schmear out of it, and it's amazing. Then I have some lemon basil, which smells really great too. So the reason why I love Freight Farms and the sustainability of it all is not only are we not using any soil, we're not spraying down our plants with pesticides and herbicides. I also like that we use 99% less water than traditional agriculture. Not only are agricultural practices in the soil these days is just really depleted of nutrients. Like that we add nutrients into our farm, so everything is very nutrient dense. Everything is way fresh. The longevity of the plants lasts so much longer. Colors are brighter. All in all, this is way better farming, and we can get so much better food, better quality food than traditional agriculture.
Hi Alex, thank you so much for letting me come to your freight farm, letting me come to see kind of what you do and your business. I'm really excited to kind of share with my viewers what you do and the business behind vertical farming. First things first, what is vertical farming and why did you get into this?
So I got into vertical farming mainly because of my dad. My dad grew up on a farm in Oklahoma, so we always had a passion for agriculture. And a few years ago, my dad had heard about freight farms, or saw it in a magazine actually, and thought it was really cool. At the time, I was in the corporate world and did not want to change my lifestyle at all. I was expecting my daughter at the time, and so at the time I did not want to leave. And then a year later, he came to me when the greenery came out. At the time, I was just way more excited about doing it. I really craved a better work-life balance with my family, and I knew that farming and having my own business would let that happen.
Was there a learning curve? What was that learning curve? Like, what were kind of the first steps to get this started?
First step was just kind of the logistics of figuring out where we wanted to put the farm and where it would be easiest to just do work every day, just farm chores and whatnot. Well, after we figured that, did a farm academy online. Middle of the pandemic, we weren't flying anywhere, we weren't going anywhere. So my dad and I just jumped headfirst into the training, and I really like that you have access to that the whole entire time. So we really like to get plugged in into other freight farmers, what they're doing, what their best practices are. We learned so much from other freight farmers that really helped us in the beginning get a good start.
How did you think of this as a business from the beginning, and what does that business look like now?
So in the beginning, I had a completely different idea of how I thought it was going to happen. I didn't really put into account the struggles that we were going to face starting a farming business in 2020. I first thought I'm going to create this huge CSA, which is community supported agriculture. I'm going to have so many members, I'm going to deliver, I'm going to sell at my farm. And it is a lot putting yourself out there. It is a lot of marketing. It is knowing who your audience is, the demographic of your community, and the people that want this. And we struggled for a little bit. I had to pivot, and I started to do farmers markets, and come to find out I loved doing farmers markets. Not only do they have their own marketing pages, they really help you market. They already have established customers. So we were able to meet so many people, other farmers, other people that were starting businesses who had been let go from their jobs during the pandemic. So really the pandemic made farmers markets happen. So we were so lucky that we found a really great farmers market home that just welcomed us. We go there every week. And since then, we've been able to expand into a few restaurants. So over time, things have gotten so much better than where we started in 2020. But now we're fully farmers market and restaurants.
I really like the business side of things. I feel like a lot of my channel focuses on entrepreneurship, business. How do you actually get customers? Like, what's your marketing strategy like? Do you just do cold outreach? Are you on social media? Like, what does all of that look like?
All the social media, posting a lot in foodie groups has been incredibly beneficial for me. Want fresh and local food, but they just don't know where to get it. So I think once I started posting, I got attentions from chefs, other farmers, people that were looking to just have healthy food was the best place for me. So foodie groups, just keeping up to date on Facebook, Instagram. I even got a TikTok. Like, these are the times we're in, and we have to adjust. So for me, that was just putting everything out there on all the social media platforms to say, hey, we're here. We have local food, we have great food, we have fresh food that won't make you sick, that's not sprayed down with pesticides.
Yeah, which ones have performed the best?
I would say Instagram, doing reels has brought a lot of traction. And so I'm gonna just continue to do that. I'm learning from so many other people on what they do that has worked for them and how I can apply that to my own business. I'm really just learning from a ton of people who are very successful in that market like you.
Awesome. No, that's so